We gotta keep that same energy. We gotta keep that same energy with Gervonta Stank Davis and Devin Wide Nose Haney. And I can't stand these two clowns. These guys are probably the two biggest clowns in the sport of boxing today. And look, let me start with both of them. But before I do that, I'd like to shout out to my brother. He says, if you use my doll, this is not for you. Salute, family. And look, let me break it down. First off, Gervonta Tank Davis ain't never fought a live body, ain't never fought a 50-50 fight in his life, but he's talking about Archer Beterbiev's not Hall of Fame. You big, fat, stinking, gross, filthy coochie. Don't you ever fix your mouth to talk crazy about an elite Hall of Famer. Prime, undisputed world champion. I'm sorry, he's not prime, but he's still undisputed. What are you talking about? But you got the nerve to fix your mouth with your little fat, sugary ass? What's wrong with you, you filthy animal? Watch your mouth. And Devin Haney, this guy sitting up here suing Ryan Garcia for battery. Your job is battery, you dumb piece of shit. You wise-nosed freak. That's the problem with this filthy animal. See, the problem I have with Devin Haney is you're supposed to be a professional boxer. You said you wanted to run the fight back. You never wanted to run the fight back because if you did, ain't no way in hell you'd be trying to sue Ryan Garcia, you dumbass. Dude sitting up here breathing up everybody's oxygen. How's your nose that fat, that wide? Devin the Nostril Haney breathing up everybody's oxygen. That should be illegal, you pussy. And what's even worse is with Devin Haney on the night of the fight with Ryan Garcia, he outweighed Ryan Garcia by 2 pounds. 2 pounds. This man is rehydrating to super middleweight, but everybody gives this guy a pass. If you're a Devin Haney fan, you must moan when you wipe your ass. Salute to my brother Mike Trades. I'm sorry, you gotta moan when you wipe your ass if you're a Devin Haney fan. You gotta do that. Because ain't nobody that's stupid to support an idiot like this. You're gonna sue. You're gonna sue because you got your ass whooped. Every expert, and this shout out to all you fanboys out there that still support Devin Haney. You say Devin Haney was cheated. Ryan Garcia was on drugs. Every expert, this including all the experts at the UFC, who's the best in drug testing, the best, said whatever minuscule amount of ostarine was in Ryan Garcia's system had zero effect on the fight. Zero effect. So that means, Devin Haney, you got your ass whooped by Ryan Garcia, who half-ass trained, who was half-ass drunk, and literally had no effects from any substance. And he whooped your ass because you couldn't avoid a hook. But you want to sit up here and sue like a pussy? This is why I could never be a Devin Haney fan. And, you know, I got one guy left me a comment and says, I don't like you, IBFP. You talk about Devin Haney and Tank too much. I'm going to unsubscribe. So shout out to the guy that said he's going to unsubscribe. I seen your comment, and I just want to say this. Fuck you and get away from my channel, you pussy. This is not for you. That's the problem with these guys. You think somebody give a damn about your subscription? I don't cater to pussies like you. If you want to sit up here and kiss Devin Wide Nose Haney's ass, don't come to the IBFP because this is not for you. The problem that I have is guys like Tank Davis. Tank Davis is like a woman with a coochie who stinks. That's exactly what Tank Davis is. That's what he is. See, at the end of the day, Tank Davis stinks because, you know, the victories look good. He's getting knockouts. He's beating up these guys. But then when you look at the coochie, that shit stink. And I can't do nothing with a stinking ass coochie. Let's stop the playing. That's what's wrong with these guys. You guys sit up here like stank coochie, but sitting up here supporting these guys, cherry picking every fight. Oh, he's the best. He's the best. Sit your sorry ass down, you filthy animal. My brother Asa Flores, he said, is it fair to say that Tank and Devin are both just riding the coattails from Ryan? That's their claim to fame, fighting a prospect. Here's what's funny. Devin Haney tried to cherry pick Ryan Garcia, and he got his ass whooped. Tank Davis put 2 clauses on Ryan Garcia and acts like he went out there and beat Ryan Garcia, who wasn't handicapped in the fight. Both of those guys are coochies. Both of those guys are cowards. And can't nobody change that. We're going to be honest and unbiased about who these cowards are. These guys are cowards. Salute to my brother Edgar Moreno. I'm sorry. Salute to my brother Noah. He said, if you moan while eating a banana, this is not for you. It's not. That's the problem. That's the problem. Devin Haney don't want to settle nothing in the ring. Tank Davis will never fight a 50-50 fight. Think about it. He ducked Lomachenko for almost a decade. Loma says, I'm getting ready to retire. What does Stank Davis do? Oh, I love to fight you, Loma, because he knows Loma's at the end. Any fight that Tank has, he's pulling up another fighter in weight in his next fight. But this is your king? You got the nerve to talk about Arthur Beterbiev? I'm going to tell you what's funny. If Tank Davis was in the same weight class as Arthur Beterbiev would splatter his little fat, sugary, stinking ass all over the ring. Let's be honest. You don't have nowhere near the skills or footwork to go 12 rounds with Arthur Beterbiev. You nowhere near Dimitri Bivol. Stop it. The Amazing Seven says, F Dreamin' Haney, he ducked and clout chased Tank. He did. He absolutely did. And I'm going to tell you this. Tank ain't shit either, the Amazing. Tank is not shit either. Devin Haney with his fat, wide-nosed ass, and then you got Stank Davis walking around like a stank pussy. I'm sorry. I don't respect these guys. I do not respect these guys. These guys have not earned my respect. These guys are garbage truck juice. Everybody looks like a killer fighting my grandma. Everybody looks like a killer fighting paleteros. What are we talking about? Edgar Moreno says, like I said before, Nuke, there's a certain kind of fighters that get passes and others don't. Not trying to be racial about it, but facts are facts. Let's do lives. And look, we got more lives coming. My brother Edgar Moreno on the panel, G. Jesus, Mike Rodriguez, everybody on the panel. Ashley Coochie on the panel, my brother Supreme Team Hit Kid. And I'm going to tell you what, he's speaking nothing but facts. Because every time Canelo scratches his balls, oh, Canelo is not better than Tank. Boots Ennis can beat Canelo. It's always about how trash Canelo, how great everybody else is. All these damn Canelo haters. And it's a racially biased thing. Because if Canelo was black, he'd be the best fighter you've ever seen in the sport of boxing to these hating ass fanboys. That's what he would be. That's what he would be. Edgar Moreno speaking facts. Any Latino fighter, any white fighter gets hated on by these pro-black fanboys at the LDBC, Boxing Ego, Dante's Fat-Ass Chicken Wing Nation. These guys don't keep it honest and objective. They make biased content for their hater-ass fans who are not keeping it honest and unbiased. It's too much racism in the sport of boxing. Everything should be based on what you do in the ring. But it don't make any sense. Every time you talk about anything else, they talk about, I give you this. Errol Spence beat Danny Garcia. And then I see in the post-fight comments, but Canelo, what the fuck does Canelo have to do with Errol Spence beating Danny Garcia? Okay, then you seen Terrence Crawford struggle with Matrimov, but Canelo, what the fuck would Canelo have to do with a 154 fighter? That's the problem. Y'all keep Canelo's meat in your mouth. These guys are fan boys. These guys are not honest and objective. They're not real. They're biased. Stop listening to these garbage men. And then you see all over Twitter, all of these guys teamed up. Yep, the best fighter that ever lived is Superbud. Superbud can't be beat. You must be smoking on that Superbud if you didn't see that Madrigal fight. Go buy you some of that Superbud. I mean, these guys sit up here. You think I feel bad that you unsubscribe? Fuck you, ain't no subscription. And I'm just going to keep it a bean. I'm sorry, these guys are not honest and unbiased. Hold on, we got some more comments in here. It's too much racial bias in the sport of boxing. The Amazing, he says, be quiet, IBF. Tank will beat Haney worse than Ryan. Oh, I have no doubt. I'd pick Tank Davis, coochie ass, to stop Devin Wide-Nose Haney right now. Absolutely. That's the one and only thing we agree on. My brother Aza says, Eddie Hearn, people paid people to have Devin Haney in the pound for pound list. Eddie keep taking L. Devin Haney ain't no pound for pound fighter. Tank Davis ain't no pound for pound fighter. But let people tell it, these guys are generational talents, and they ain't did shit. My brother Jesse said, Nuke, in my opinion, I think Canelo is going to fight Beterbiev. I think Canelo has a chance. Canelo Alvarez is an elite Hall of Fame level fighter. There's not a fight in and around Canelo's weight class that Canelo don't have a chance to win. He's that fucking great. I favor Beterbiev, but I support Canelo if he chases greatness, and I will respect it because Canelo has already shown you time and time again he's not afraid to let his nuts hang. Canelo fought the boogeyman in Triple G when everybody said he was scared, he was a pussy, he was a coward, and he beat him. I'm sorry, at the end of the day, these guys got to stop hating on Canelo. The Canelo hate got to stop. The Canelo hate got to stop. The Canelo hate got to stop. I'm sorry. My brother Edgar Moreno says, Mexican fighters and boxer brawlers are carrying boxing. And look, how can you argue with it? Because when you look at the numbers, you see the Mexicans are bringing in big numbers. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Mexicans and Brits are true fans of boxing. Absolutely. Everybody in the UK and the Mexican fan base are true fans. You get guys like Fat Tone, Show Jizz the Adult, all of these guys pulling out Amazon Fire Sticks for every fight. These guys are not boxing fans. These guys are pussies. My brother Ed Moreno says, why is Tank so overrated? Real boxing fans see through this BS. Because you get a lot of fanboys who want to relate to Tank because they like the fact that he paint his nails. They like the fact that Tank wears a different purse to every fight. They like the fact that Tank Davis keeps a thong up his ass. And they say, oh, I can dress like that. I can look like that. These are fanboys that want to be Tank. You look at Tank and Devin Haney. These two coochies dressed alike. Fuck both of those guys. And anybody that support him, I'm sorry. If you're a real boxing fan, you're not looking at Tank Davis as great because he ain't did shit to be great. You're not looking at Devin Haney as great because he ain't did shit to be great. Let's just be honest and unbiased. Let's be honest and unbiased. My brother Noah says, what's your thoughts on the Undisputed game? Man, I got the game. I'm going to go ahead and play anybody on the channel that's want to play with me. And we're going to make that shit happen. That's what's up. That's what's up. And look, I'm going to tell you this. And I also hear that Fight Nights are bringing back another boxing game. So this is going to be a great era for boxing. Salute to everybody. But I'm going to just tell you this, man. Tank, Devin Haney, I can't support those guys. Those guys ain't doing much. Devin Haney did too much partying with Diddy. Tank Davis might as well have partied with Diddy because both of those guys is not risking everything. Those guys talk more than they work. I hate a dude that talks shit but don't put in the work. Tank Davis talk like he's a certified killer, but you fighting Leo Santa Cruz, who's moved up in weight with no defense and no power. What's wrong with pussies? What's wrong with people believing this shit? My brother states, anyone worried about Hearn taking L's because his fighters lose has the wrong mentality. That's what happens when you put your fighters and don't protect them. The man puts on great shows worldwide. And me personally, I have no disrespect for Eddie Hearn. Any disrespect I carry is for Devin Wide Nose Haney. Devin Hug Me Haney. Devin Pillow Fist Haney. Devin Give Me My Old Back Haney. That Haney, I can't fuck with Devin Haney. I can't buy none of his pay-per-views. None of that shit. Devin Haney tried to cherry pick and got his cherry popped. I'm sorry. I can't support Devin Haney. I just can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I'm sorry. Anybody that think Tank Davis is a great fighter is a certified dumbass. That goes out to any of you boxing channels, any of you pundits, any of you analysts, anybody that think Tank Davis is a great fighter. You are an absolute dumbass. My brother Mike Trace, salute to my brother Mike Trace. He says, Tank tries so hard to be a gangster, but if Beterbiev was in Tank face, Tank would never disrespect Arthur like that face to face. Tank is a hater. This is 100% fact from my brother Mike Trey. Tank's a hater, Tank's a coochie, and Tank's a pussy. We already know it. Ain't no man with fingernail polish and a purse gonna walk up to Arthur Beterbiev and talk greasy. They gonna get the sugar slapped out of his mouth. That man ain't stupid. He know Arthur Beterbiev is about that. See, I'm gonna tell you the difference between Tank Davis and Arthur Beterbiev. Arthur Beterbiev is the fighter that Tank wants to be. Tank wants to be a killer like Arthur Beterbiev, but he's too pussy to stand in there with the real fighters. That's good. He's too much of a pussy to do it. All the top young fighters, Tank ain't never fought one of them. And when he fought Ryan, he put on 2 stipulations, 2 clauses. That man's a certified pussy. Certified. My brother Mars Boxeo says 2 throats and the stupid star orders a Beterbiev meat lovers extra large pizza every TBV show. And then shout out to everybody on TBV. Anybody got a problem, you can come over here and address it to the landlord. The landlord wants all the smoke. He wants all the smoke. That's what we talking about. My brother Stefano says the undefeated record is just curb appeal. That's what it is. That's just what it is. And that's what it been being. These guys hold up their O like they're all proud of it. Like they're all proud of it. Oh, no, I'm undefeated. Undefeated don't mean shit if you're fighting my grandma. Undefeated don't mean nothing if you're fighting a palatero. Go fight a killer. Go fight a beast. Go fight a monster. That's what's wrong with these guys. They don't really want to put it all on the line. And then you get all these biased fanboy boxing channels praising them. Oh, they did so good. I'm so impressed. These guys are killers. I'm a Tank fan. Yay. You guys are cowards. Cowards. So the 2-ton superstar guy, I'm going to tell you what's funny about the 2-ton superstar guy. He started following me on social media. So I followed him back. I didn't know the guy. I just know that he's a Beterbiev meat lover. So 2 tons, you're following me, DM me, reach out to me, anything. Feel free to come on here and we can discuss all of your issues. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody easy work for the landlord. Everybody easy work for the landlord. That's what we talking about. We got all the smoke for these fanboys. These guys don't want to be honest and unbiased. Devin, Wide-Nose, Haney, Gervonta, Stank, Davis. These guys are coochies. Neither one of these guys are greatness. Neither one of these guys have ever proven shit. Let's be honest and unbiased. Let's be honest and unbiased. Tired of all these hating fanboys talking about these guys are killers. Talking about these guys are killers. Salute to my brother Remy. Remy's a real one. Work Dude says something that we all been wanting to say. Who the fuck is Lamont Roach? These guys pulling up dudes in weight talking about they're killers. Fuck all those guys. They're filthy animals. It's the landlord back with another edition of IBFP Raw.